So you'd like an ENS name, but they're so complicated. That's okay. We're going to walk you through it start to finish. Before you get started, you're going to need a wallet that you control with funds in it. If you don't have that already, go to myetherwallet.com and follow the instructions to make your own wallet. For everybody else, it's a good first step to set your gas price depending on whether you're in a hurry or cheap. We're going to use 4 gigaway. While you're down here, notice the donation address. These are very nice people. We should take care of them, but also notice that this sucks. These need names. Let's go get one. At the top of the page, there's an ENS tab for Ethereum name service. We're going to go there. Now let's say you want to register your name. You can't. It's too short. You need at least 7 characters. Now some names are already taken, and some are not available for auction yet. That's okay. Just wait until the auction starts, come back and bid. In the meantime, we need to find a name to bid on. Once you find the name that you can bid on, unlock your wallet to get started. Once you have your account unlocked, we can start an auction or place a bid. Scroll on down and select your bid amount. Don't worry about these 2 numbers, just go ahead and make them the same. And we're going to need to save this information in a safe place. If you don't have this information when it's time to reveal the bids, you lose your funds. You cannot reclaim your bid. So we're going to very carefully copy and paste this information somewhere that we can get to it later. You also want to take a screen capture of this information so that if you lose the file, you can get to it. Something like your cell phone would work just fine for this. Just take a picture of it so that you have the information later. Once you're confident that you've saved all the information that you're going to need later, take a note of your reveal date. You got to come back and reveal the bid between these 2 dates, otherwise you lose your funds. So if you're okay with all of that, you're going to go down here and place the transaction. We want to check all these transaction IDs and make sure that these transactions are going through. So we're going to go view them all on Etherscan, and we see that they are pending. It may take a second for your transaction to show up. That's okay. Just come back later. So we see that took a couple of seconds. We paid 21 gigaway, not 4 for gas. Sometimes you need to refresh the page for that to go through. And $2.90 for this bid. We paid 41 cents for this auction and 41 cents for this auction. The reason there's 2 is to disguise which one you were really interested in, if that's important. Now that we've verified that all these transactions have gone through, and we know that all of our information is safely stored, we can go ahead and move on to the next step. The best part of the process is the reveal. So it's a couple days later and it's time to reveal the bids. It should be about 3 days after the auction starts, no more than 5 days after the auction starts. If you come back after 5 days, you lose the value of your bid and you can't win the name. Once it's time to reveal your bid and your wallet is unlocked, we can come down here and paste that long string of text we copied. Now sometimes it doesn't work, and that's okay, because we can still use our screenshot to fill in this information. So go back to your screenshot, fill out the bid amount that you placed, fill in the secret words that you used to place the bid, and reveal the bid. We don't need to save any of this time. We just need to place the transaction and make sure that it goes through. Now, once we've placed this transaction, our funds are no longer at risk. They will either have been destroyed if we were late, returned to us if we were outbid, or placed in a deed if we won the auction. And we're back. That took 26 seconds. We paid 56 cents. We're all done with the reveal phase of the bid. The next step is to come back in a couple of days once all the bids have been revealed and see if we won. All right, it's time to check out and see if we won our bid. And in this case, we did. The highest bidder was our address. So it's time to finalize the auction. And once your account's unlocked, go ahead and finalize the auction. Again, no information here. Just send the transaction. And 25 seconds later, we have finalized our auction. The deed is secure and our Ether is locked up. This time we paid 10 cents for the transaction. Now we've got to direct it to your account. So to do that, we're going to need to use the My Ether Wallet Contracts tab. Here in the Contracts tab, everything's already put together for us. So we've already interacted with the auction. We've already interacted with the registry when we finalized our name. That's where we're going to go. We want to tell the registry how and where to resolve our name. We want to use this public resolver. So the first thing we're going to do is come down here and copy this address so that we can tell the registry that's how we would like to resolve our name. So we're going to select the ENS registry contract. We're going to access it. And the function we're going to use is called setResolver. Now the resolver we want to use is again that public resolver, so we're going to put that address there. And the node we would like to use it with is the name that we just won. So we're going to find our name hash here on Etherscan. My Ether Wallet will tell you this information too, but we're going to go and get our name hash. And that's what we want to use as the node of the network. Once you get that all copied in, unlock your wallet and write the contract. Let's do this one at 4 gigaway again. Again, we want to make sure that this transaction took to the network. And once that we verify that it has, we can set the resolver to our address. Now sometimes these transactions at low gas prices don't go through the first time around. That's okay. You can just place the transactions again. Let's go back to the My Ether Wallet contracts page. And this time we are going to interact with the public resolver that we just selected. This time what we want to do is set the address that we want our name to point to. So the first thing we need to know is that node information, which again is the name hash from Etherscan. And the address is our address. And again, just write the contract. And there we are. Once this transaction is confirmed, we are all set to go with our address. Funds, tokens sent to that address will show up at the address we selected. And that's just about it. I'll be doing another video, hopefully with some more advanced features. We'll set up subdomains, we'll transfer ownership, and we will set up the reverse record for our addresses. But to start with, that should be all you need to do to get your ENS name set up. Thanks for watching.